Hi, friends. I just wanted to come on and do a quick talk about stress, digestion, and fasting. I'm fasting with friends right now, and I just wanted to share what I do when I fast. Because I treat fasting as a sort of Sabbath because it gives my body time to rest from digesting food, and it also helps me be intentional with my thoughts. But let's go with talking about stress and digestion first. So you probably already know this, but our nervous system manages digestion. And the branch of our nervous system that manages digestion is called the autonomic nervous system. And it's the branch of our nervous system that controls the involuntary functions of your organs, like regulating your body temperature, managing your heartbeat, your digestion. And this autonomic nervous system has two branches. One is the sympathetic nervous system, and the other is the parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is commonly known as our fight or flight mode. It's when, for example, when you're in the wild, you're being chased by a bear or a lion, your sympathetic nervous system kicks in. So your adrenaline comes and you run away, right? Or you fight. Um, and then your parasympathetic nervous system is called your rest, digest, and repair um, mode. So when you're calm, you're resting, that's when your parasympathetic nervous system kicks in. And the way I remember that is para is like parachute, like when a parachute is going down, it's like calm. So that's just how I remember which one is which. So your parasympathetic nervous system is very important to digestion. That's when um, your digestion turns on. That's when your body um, stimulates the excretion of the digestive juices, so that the things that you ate move through your digestive tract. But when you're in the sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight mode, your digestion shuts down. Your body shuts down. Your digestion it moves blood away from your organs so that you can get that adrenaline going, so that you can do what you need to do in the moment to manage that stressful situation, right? So if you're in the wild being chased by a lion, that's when it kicks in. But when you're like normal days in our everyday, our sympathetic nervous system kicks in when we're facing a problem, or when we're facing deadlines, or when you're trying to scramble for a solution for a problem for a friend or for yourself, just stressful situations in the day to day. And that's normal, right? But our body is able to regulate um, which one kicks in. So when the stressful situation is over, or when you get a break from that, your body's supposed to be able to turn on your parasympathetic nervous system to recover and and rest. But for some of us, especially for people who have high stress, there are times when your body's not able to calm down after a stressful situation. And that's when our digestion also gets affected, right? Because when your sympathetic nervous system is activated, your digestion is stopped. And that's why a lot of health issues like GERD, Crohn's, IBS, SIBO, constipation, those issues are related to high stress. So people with high stress um, can usually um, have those issues. So it's very important. That's why it's very important to be able to turn on your parasympathetic nervous system. Your body's supposed to be able to do that. And if not, you have to really like be intentional about turning that on, which is possible. You can do it intentionally. And some ways that you can do that is by listening to music or singing or sleep, get some sleep, even joy and laughter. If you spend time with friends, that turns the parasympathetic nervous system on. Um, Doing art, walking in nature, and prayer and meditation does that too. So, and when that's turned on, the parasympathetic nervous system, it your heart rate slows down, and your cells repair, and toxins. It's also when your body detoxifies. So it's very important to be able to be in a relaxed state, right? So I'm going to be talking about meditation because that goes hand in hand with fasting, um, and it it turns on your parasympathetic nervous system so that because when you're fasting, your body's repairing cells, and you want your body to be able to do that efficiently, right? But I also wanted to give you a picture of how this works, right? Because when you're when like trying to get out of a stressful situation, so imagine you're by a lake, like you're in a house by a lake, and there's a balcony overlooking that lake, right? And your friend says there's a really beautiful rock with unique pattern at the bottom of the lake, right under that balcony. If you look over the balcony and into the water, and then you go over, but there's wind, and then there's a lot of ripples and waves on the water, and you're not able to see that rock because the water is moving all over the place, right? But when the wind is stopped, the wind is still, the water is calm, it becomes clear, and you can see the beautiful rock at the bottom of the lake that you want to focus on. So it's just like that. Like when there are so many thoughts going around in your head, you are not able to focus on the one thing that you need to focus on at the moment. And our minds are not built to multitask. We are more efficient when we do one thing at a time, right? There can be many things that we're doing, but we have in one moment, we have to be doing just one thing, and being able to focus on that one thing helps us be more efficient with what we do and with our time. So it's just like that. And I think the practice of meditation, being intentional with our thoughts, is a very good practice to relieve stress and to clear our minds and to be able to focus well. So I have a video that I will be attaching to this for a meditation session or practice that you can use if you like. And this is not like this is not where we're clearing our minds, right? This is not, because when you're meditating, you don't clear your mind. You want to focus on something, on one thing. This is not voodoo. This is not new age. This is all biblically based. And if you're interested, I can send you Bible verses that support it. Or maybe sometime I could do a video about it too, about biblical meditation. But but meditation is simply directing our thoughts, being intentional, and practicing breaking out of that automatic thinking, like those thoughts that just keep bombarding our minds, and being able to choose what to think about. Because in the Bible, it also says like everything that's noble, everything that's beautiful, everything that's holy, think about these things. I think that's in Philippians 4 maybe. But you can check that out and look for that verse. I don't remember exactly what the verse is. So, but yeah, that's what makes us healthy, is thinking about the good things, right? And that's that sounds like fasting too, right? Like when we're fasting from food, we have to be intentional about our thoughts, because when we are not being intentional, it's just easy to, like, when you pass by snacks, grab it and eat it, because that's the automatic thing to do, right? And you also have to be able to manage your thoughts so that you can manage your hunger and your cravings. So it works hand in hand, it aligns. So click on that link that I'll be pasting below for the meditation.